everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and if you like my vibe, subscribe. So today I'm doing another tag video. Y'all know I like doing tags, so we could do another one. This one is the most likely fragrance tag, and it was, well, I don't know if it was started by Joss Jane, but I saw her do it, and I told her, I'm gonna do this tag also because it seems really fun. So I have my questions in front of me. We're just gonna get started. So number one, most likely to still smell amazing after a long day. This was a no-brainer for me, quick and easy. Parfums de Marly, Delina Exclusive. It lasts forever on me. The projection is phenomenal. The sillage is phenomenal. I mean, it's great. Like I told that story, I left when I was preparing for a celebration at work, and left where I was, came back and said, oh my goodness, it's like I was still in that room. It smelled so good after, I don't know how long it took me to go back, but this was still there. So this, I know when I have a long day, will never fail me. Number two, most likely to land me the job. So of course, if you saw my, oh my goodness, which video was it? It was one of my earlier videos when I decided to relaunch my YouTube channel. And I can't remember which one, y'all. So if I can figure it out, I'll put it up top as a card. But I chose Dior Enjoy because I actually wore this on a job interview and landed the job, okay? And this is just a very, to me, a very soft, light, soapy, floral fragrance. I can't see it offending anyone if they have out. It's so soft. It's very soft projection. Just if someone gets close to you, you're going to smell pretty and clean. So I like Dior Enjoy for interviews. Number three, most likely to get decluttered this year. Okay, this was already decluttered because my niece was here a few weeks ago, and I gave her Victoria's Secret Sexy Little Things perfume. I'll put a picture up somewhere. And yeah, I got it at a semi-annual sale. And you know, sometimes y'all, when you're at a semi-annual sale, you just be grabbing and going. And it smelled good in the store, and you know, sometimes stuff be smelling different when you get home, and it didn't wow me. I never wore it, so I said, here you go, girl. And she asked me, you got any more fragrance for me, Aunt Shaughnessy? And so I said, I've been meaning to give it to her. So I said, yeah, girl, I do. So it's in her collection now, and she's enjoying it. Number four, most likely to attract the person I like. So to me, all my stuff smells really good, okay? So I was like, this is how I chose this. This is the fragrance I get the most compliments from men when I wear it. And that's Chanel Chance Otendre. And I just received a lot of compliments from men with this, you just smell so pretty and good. And that's what I get. They say you smell so pretty and good. So to attract the person I like, I think I would just put on a little Chanel Chance Otendre. Number five, most likely to be my new favorite for this year. Okay, so you all know I discovered blind buying about a year ago and FragranceNet, and I've just been losing my mind. So I have a lot of new fragrances in my collection, but the one I said, and it was a tie, y'all, and it was hard for me to pick between these two, but I decided to go with House of Sillage Tiara. And I went with this one to be my new favorite because it's just, it's a classy vanilla fragrance. It can be dressy, but it can also be worn every day. And I just love it. I love the name. I love the way it smells. I love, I just love Tiara. So I can see this being my favorite for this year, even though I was torn between another one. But we'll see, because I'll do that at the end of the year, which ones are my absolute favorites. Number 6, most likely to get me in trouble. And I'm already laughing because I could think of a fragrance. I don't really have any. And I saw some people put in oud fragrances or I don't have a lot of fragrances that are just like, in your face, that's not generally crowd pleasing. So I said, okay, this would crack me up when I thought of it. So this is the one I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Balenciaga Flora Botanica. And I'm gonna tell you why. This has a cannabis note in it. So when I've worn this to work, I've worn this twice, and it always crossed my mind, what if to someone else's nose, they didn't get everything else I get in this fragrance? What if they only got the cannabis note and thought I came to work, altered? So I always think of that when I wear this fragrance. So this is the one I believe could possibly get me in trouble. And that just shows how my mind works, a little bit of it. Number 7, most likely to be in a regrets video. And so 2 came to mind, but one is so new that I was like, Shaughnessy, you haven't even worn it yet. Wear it out, test it, be fair to the fragrance. So I went with Lalique's L'Amour, because I bought this based off of someone's description of it, and to my nose, it didn't smell anything like it was described, for her. And it's one that I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna love it, because you know how sometimes, which you shouldn't do anyway, because our noses are all different. We all smell things differently. So I had pictured it, imagined it smelling one way, and then I get it and it smells totally different than from what I imagined. And it's not a bad fragrance whatsoever. It's a very pretty fragrance. I like the bottle, except for this thing. I cannot figure out how to get it on here correctly. I'm about to take it off. But anyway. And so I don't know yet, but this is one that came to mind. Another one came to mind too. 3 actually came to mind, but I said, I don't know. Because with me, if you've seen a few of my videos, I've said multiple times that I can buy, this is me. I can buy a fragrance and be like, oh, I love it. And then I can get it and I'm like, I don't know. So my sense of smell changes so much and so often, and I get bored so quickly that I am not quick to say I regret this. Usually. It happens on occasion where I'm like, oh. But usually I'm not too quick to say I shouldn't have gotten it. So with this one, it may end up in a regrets video, if I even do a regrets video. Because like I said, it takes me a long time to usually regret something, after I've worn it, and it takes a minute. So we'll see. And that was long-winded. Okay, number 8, most likely to finish. It is my goal. I am determined, to finish this fragrance this year. I meant to finish it during fall, winter season, so in 2019, beginning of this year, but I just couldn't get into it. And that is Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. And this fragrance is, it's a classic. A citrus, patchouli fragrance. I get compliments when I wear this, but to my nose, I don't love it. So I'm ready to be finished with it, because I have one that I'm thinking about purchasing after I finish this one. And yeah, it's a nice fragrance. There's nothing wrong with it. But I've had it for quite a while too. I mean, it hasn't changed. The smell hasn't changed, but I'm ready for this to be done. It's time. Number 9, most likely to get me compliments. This was a no-brainer. Parfums de Marly, Delina. Ever since, this fragrance is almost 2 years old since I've had it. And I can honestly tell you, every single time I've worn this fragrance, I have received multiple compliments. And not, oh, you smell good. No, it's like, oh my goodness, you smell so good. What are you wearing? Write it down for me so I can go buy it. And then I tell them the price, like, ooh, and I say, no, you can go here and find it for this price. So this is the one, if I feel like, you know, I want to know I'm smelling good, know that I'm going to be getting a compliment, I put on me Parfums de Marly, Delina. Most likely, number 10, most likely to repurchase. And this is new to my collection, but I just have a feeling this is one, I know if I get low or I run out, I'm gonna wanna get it again because I wore it and fell in love with it. And that is Roberto Cavalli Gemma di Paradiso. Yeah, this is new to my collection. I've worn it a few times, but I will tell you all, when I use this bottle up, there's no, oh, let me see if I miss it. I'm going to get it. It's not a lot that I can be for sure, because usually I wait and say, am I going to miss a fragrance? You know, it's like I say, so much fragrance, so little time to wear them all. So usually I'm not quick to say, yes, I'm going to repurchase. But this one, yes, I am. And you will see a video soon of fragrances that I would repurchase from my collection. And I don't think I had that one yet, so that one's probably not in it. Okay, number 11, most likely to splurge on. So this, I'm getting this fragrance. I've made up my mind. It's going to be in my collection this year. And that is Maison Francis Kirk de Jean Fluidity, Gentle Fluidity Gold. Because, and I know you're like, OMG, you're not getting Baccarat 540. I want Gentle Fluidity Gold more than I want Baccarat 540 because, you know, I've heard it smells like, you know, sweet powdery band-aids, or it smells medicinal, or it's the most beautiful fragrance in the world. And it does smell like Ariana Grande's Cloud, but it's Ariana Grande's Cloud is sweeter. I like the sweetness because to me, Cloud is not even that sweet. To me, and my nose, is like just enough. So, and I went to buy a sample of 540 and it wasn't available. So I'm not buying that one until I can smell it, because I've heard that medicinal note is what's scaring me. Because yeah. But Gentle Fluidity Gold, I've done research on it. I haven't smelled that one either. I'm willing to blind buy that one because I just feel that I would love it. So I'm getting that. I want to get a sample first, but I wanted to order all the samples at the same time. So whichever comes first, if I can get 540 and this at the same, and Gentle Fluidity Gold sample at the same time, like what was my plan, then I'll get the samples first. But I have a feeling I'm gonna love Gentle Fluidity Gold, and it's gonna be mine. And also most likely to splurge on the House of Sillage, because I have, I think, 7 more fragrances. I'm slowly getting my fragrances. Like I tell y'all, usually with these niche fragrances, I collect all the ones from one house before I move on to another. So I have 7 fragrances that I still would like from the House of Sillage, and they're gonna slowly roll into my collection. Okay, number 12, most likely to disappear after a long day. This one, I had to think for a minute, but once I thought about it, I was like, yeah. And that is Miss Dior's Blooming Bouquet. This is a pretty, airy, floral scent. Very pretty. Okay, the problem with me with this is I can spray it on me, and like I said, I spray heavily. And it's like I don't smell it anymore after a couple of hours, if even that long. Have I received a compliment on this? I think I have. So maybe other people can smell it and I can't. But to me, this doesn't last, because to me, if it's gonna last throughout the day, then I'm gonna be able to smell it like this one. I can still smell it. So I would, if I had a long day at work and something to do, I would never pull this out, because I never smell it on myself, ever. All right, those were all the questions for the most likely fragrance tag. Again, thank you, Joss, for, like I said, I don't know if you started it, but thank you for filming it, because I saw your video and I said, this is fun, I'm gonna do it. If you enjoyed this tag video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below to any of these questions. I'm going to put them, well, they're not questions, but you know what I mean. I'm going to put them in the description box so you can answer and we can, you know, talk in the comments. And please turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. And please share this video with anyone who you think would be interested. We're on the road to 1,000. And I need y'all to make it happen. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm cracking myself up. So as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.